Hey, what's happening, everybody? Rod J back again. Take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Tonight I'm taking a look at one from Uinta. This is their Fest Helles. So this is their German style Helles lager. Comes in at an ABV of 5.5%. Looking forward to checking this one out. And I'm a fan of Uinta. I get a few of their beers here, and I think they're one of the breweries that might be underappreciated out there. Always seem to have a pleasant brew from what I've had. Artwork's pretty decent on this one. Two guys on the bench enjoying a couple of mugs of beer. Nothing wrong with that. A nice little pastime. And this one, I think, is one of their seasonals. So it kind of comes out around the time of Oktoberfest. I would assume, by the way, looking at these guys here. And then I haven't seen it out in any other time of the year. So let's go ahead and get this one open and get it into the glass. I'm checking on the can, see any more information. There's a few things there on the back if you wanted to pause and read some of that stuff. It kind of gives you what they think for hops, and the malt, if it's full, the light body, or the color and everything. Let's go ahead and crack this baby open and take a look. So first look into the glass. Came out with a decent pour, nice head there, sit it down there, nice 2-finger of head that pretty much sits dead on a white color. Does have a little bit of haziness in there, a little bit of a kind of a cloudiness, kind of shadowy, but you can see through to the other side somewhat, just a little bit of a murkiness, but a nice golden straw color. Picking up some of the carbonation bubbles as they stream upward, but that little bit of a fog is not really showing everything happening. As far as the aroma, yeah, pretty decent for what you would expect on a Helles type lager. Getting a sweetness from the malts, a little bit of earthiness or grassiness from the hops in the background. Pretty decent balance, and of course with the lager you're getting a little bit of that breadiness there too from the yeast. But all in all, kind of the mark of a true lager for what one would look to expect as far as the taste. Good flavor. Again, the sweetness of the malts kind of play out first, but you do have the hops coming through. Nice little bit of the earthiness from the tone of the hops. Getting a little bit of a lace from that first swallow there, as you can see, being left on the glass. Head is now down to about a half finger, quarter finger to a half finger. Nice cheek action. Got off the tongue very nicely. Had a nice break from the initial to the finish. Does have a refreshing quality about it. Real good sting to the tip of the tongue. Texture is very nice on this one. Not overly thin in any way whatsoever. The body is a nice medium body here. Do feel a little bit of carbonation in the chest now, but very nice as far as the carbonation. The feel of the finish, no burn really taking place as well. So it goes down very easy along those lines. Duration of the flavor, pretty decent. Don't feel like I have to rush through this one. Flavors are lasting around for a little bit of time. But I'm liking the remnants of what's being left in that cheek area. Get that little tingling effect, which I like in some of the beers. But all in all, not too bad. I don't know if you've had this one out there. If you have had this one, put some comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think about it. Excuse me. Do feel a little bit of the carbonation now kicking up from some of the gulps I had. But all in all, pretty decent beer. As far as the appearance, it's got the look that you want for a Helles lager. The head does work its ways down. It's still hanging in there a little bit, but you're now less than half a finger of head, but it's trying to hang as much as it can. Did leave a little bit of lacing behind. So you know how I rate the beers now. Basically over a 5-point scale. I should say a 5 area scale. Appearance, aroma, flavor, palate, those each get up to 15, and then the overall feel of the beer, which gets up to 40, totaling out to 100. So let's talk appearance. Nice appearance, decent enough. I like that it leaves a little bit of lacing. I like how the head is trying to hang in there, although I would have liked it to have been a little bit more working down, using that lager, kind of get that at least to midway, kind of above that right now. But it is hanging in there. And the look of it, I like the golden straw color. Looks the way it should look in that regard. A little bit of that haze on there, which I also appreciate. So a very decent looking beer. Not as clear as some of the other Helles lagers that are out there, but that's okay because this is a craft brewery, so you kind of expect sometimes for this to be the case. So with this one, on the appearance, I actually think it's decent enough that I would give this one here a say 11 out of 15. As far as aroma's decent enough on it, right on point for what you would want to have for like a Helles type lager. I'm getting those nice scent of the hops in the background, and with the German style Helles, you want to get a little bit of those earthier type tones, some of those grassier tones that comes through, and it's very well balanced against the malts themselves. So for me, the aroma, plus the fact it comes out of a glass rather easily, even as it's still going down, I'd actually give this one a 13 out of 15. As far as flavor is good. Nice break between that initial to the finish. Nice duration of the flavor, a nice feel on the back end, gets the mouth going nicely, a nice tingling sensation from all the ingredients that were put into this one. You do have an appreciation for that. So as far as the flavor, I would give this one here a 12 out of 15. And as far as the palate, very nice texture, very nice body, carbonation at the right amount as far as a level where it's not over-carbonated, a nice little amount of carbonation there. And again, that feel of finish, there's that nice refreshing quality behind that you want to have in a lager like this. You're usually having this out towards the end of summer into the fall time, and you want kind of that little refreshing break as the weather starts to break, so it does provide a lot of those details as well. So as far as on the palate, it sits very nicely. So that's actually a 12 out of 15. And then as far as an overall decent beer, I think it delivers on different levels as far as what you would expect to have for this type of beer and how the beer actually goes down and what you're getting for what you're experiencing and how it relates to the style. So I think in that regard, does a pretty good job. So overall there, I would give this one a 36 out of 40. So go ahead and total all of those up. Overall, we're looking at an 84 out of 100, so a nice, solid beer. If you've had this one before, let me know what you think. A nice little brewery that gets a lot of good things done. I say check them out when you see their beers. But not bad. Not bad at all. So with that being said, thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Always remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what you think as well. And I look forward to catching you guys next time. Keep drinking good craft beers and get your beer on. Cheers. Tap the bottle and twist the cap.